Brian Page.
Ryan, what made you decide to do this challenge?
Decided to do this challenge. Well, I needed to get healthy for my family and just looking for a change of lifestyle.
What was the hardest part about this?
The hardest part was, I guess, the dedication and you know, coming every day. You know, there's times you just get tired of it, but you just got to stick with it and just keep going.
What do you hope to take with you from this challenge?
I'm just taking with me the knowledge that I know now about fitness and working out, and just going to keep going, persevere, and reach my goals.
Do you feel like you can continue the eating right and the working out despite not having the peer group for that support?
It'll definitely be harder, but yes, I think I can do it.
Jennifer Short. Oh.
All right, Jennifer. 12 weeks ago, what made you decide to do this challenge?
I decided to do this because I've always been really active growing up and things, but in recent years kind of got away from really taking care of myself and kind of putting more emphasis on other people, and I decided that it was time to kind of reclaim myself and kind of put the emphasis back on me.
What was the hardest part about this challenge?
The hardest part is kind of coming into it, expecting yourself to do a lot better, and also kind of coming into it and feeling a little bit injured a little bit in certain areas. I have a shoulder issue and a knee issue, and kind of always kind of constantly feeling that pain, and something's always hurting.
How sure are you will continue to eat the same way and work out this with as much intensity?
I'm definitely sure. I've found, again, just kind of not having any cravings. I don't crave sugar. I crave Diet Mountain Dew, that's the only but I don't crave anything else, and so I really feel like the nutrition part is something that will stick just because I don't have any issues with it. I don't find it very difficult. The working out part has been really fun, like just kind of experiencing a lot of different kinds of workouts. So I'm hoping, I'm pretty confident. My plan is to keep continuing to come and work out.
Sam Johnson.
Sam, what made you decide to do this challenge?
My health. Being fat.
What have you learned from this challenge?
I have learned everything I need to know to live a healthy lifestyle. How to eat well, how to work out, every way possible without weights. You can do it at home, you can do it at a gym, you can do it at work. I've actually done homework during my lunch break.
What was the hardest part of this challenge for you?
Juggling. Work, family, and workouts. The worst part is, with Julie and I doing it together, is getting home and doing supper and getting everybody in the bed and then getting us in the bed.
And that brings to the last question. How hard do you think it's going to be to continue to eat the way you've been eating the past 12 weeks and to continue working out? Do you think it's going to be a challenge?
Eating, no. Working out, maybe. As long as I can do it straight from when I leave work, I shouldn't have any trouble.
What does this program mean to you?
Oh, it's given me my life back. It means everything. Everybody has been super well, super nice, taking care of you. Any questions, they answer it, no problem. Everything has went smooth.
Shayna Green.
All right, Shayna. Tell me, why did you decide to do this challenge 12 weeks ago?
I got on the scale one day and bawled my eyes out. I could not believe how big I let myself get. I'll probably cry. I just really needed to change my life. Sorry. That's pretty much it. Just, I got tired of being unhealthy. When I was younger, I was real sporty. I did a lot of sports, and I just needed to get my life together.
What did you learn from these 12 weeks?
That I can push my body to the limit, that I can physically take it to the limit, that just when I feel like I can't take anymore and I just want to throw my hands up, I can push it to that next level, and I can even push it a little farther than the limit. So,
what was the hardest part for this challenge?
The exercising, to be honest, trying to get your eating habits under control. Probably the hardest out of all the exercises was running. I still and having an issue with that. But the other day I did my first mile, first full lap without stopping. The first few weeks it was hard. Like, I knew that when I come in here and sat down and talked with Kelly that, you know, she told me, she's like, I'm just going to tell you, it's going to be hard, but you're going to do it. And, you know, the first couple weeks I cried and prayed every day for God just to let me get through it. And then as the weeks went by, I was like, I really can do this. I am doing this. I want to keep doing this.
You mentioned keep doing this. Now that it's over, are you going to continue working out, eating the same way?
Oh, yeah, of course. I feel better. I feel like I am a completely different person. You know, I look forward to getting up and going and working out. I look forward to eating better. I feel better.
Hi, my name is Cindy Tidwell.
All right, Cindy, 12 weeks is over. I'll ask you first, what made you decide to do this weight loss challenge?
I decided to do it because I wanted to make a lifestyle change for health reasons and to get in better shape.
What was the hardest part about these past 12 weeks?
The hardest part was I have really bad knees, so it was really hard on my knees. Just the running and the jumping made my knees, it was really hard to do.
What have you learned from these 12 weeks that you hope to take with you?
I've changed the way I eat. I have seen my strengths, my weaknesses, and I have made a lifestyle change in this 12 weeks.
How confident are you that you're going to continue to work out and to eat right after this challenge is over?
Very. I didn't kill myself for 12 weeks just to stop now.
Dee Phillips.
All right, Dee, what made you decide to do this challenge?
What made me decide was my family. Not just for me, but for my family. Because I saw I had a doctor's appointment, and he kind of pretty much laid my life out for me. Showed me a road. If I kept on that same road, it was going to be diabetes, possibly heart attack, possibly stroke. And then with the history of that in my family, that's not what I wanted. I saw my mom, my dad's side, my mom's side, both go through strokes and diabetes, amputated limbs. I have a 7-year-old. I had a 7-year-old at the time. He's 8 now at the end of this, but that's not what I want. I want to show him how to live a healthy life.
What was the hardest part in this challenge?
The hardest part I found was running, because I played basketball, you know, for years, through high school, through college, and had a knee injury then, and then coming in and just constantly, you know, jarring on the knees. That was tough to keep going on that every day, but I refused to quit.
How hard do you think it's going to be to continue eating right and working out, and do you plan to do so?
I don't feel like it will. I know every day is a struggle. I just take one day at a time, but I don't feel like I'll quit. Quitting is not an option for me. I've come so far. Like I said, I started my journey actually in April, before I even found out about the fitness makeover, because I wanted to make a lifestyle change. So when I started, I wanted to know how to keep going, what other things I could do besides, you know, Zumba or whatever I was, treadmill. I wanted to learn exercises and tools that could keep me going. But now, thanks to the Rome Athletic Club, I've been equipped with the tools that I need to keep going.
Julie Johnson.
All right, Julie. 12 weeks ago, why did you decide to do this?
Because I was tired of doing nothing but sitting on the couch and gaining weight. My kids are 14, 12, and 7. My 14-year-old wanted us to play basketball with him and run a 5K with him, and I just kind of had to always tell him, maybe next time. I don't feel like it today, and I got tired of coming up with excuses.
What did you learn most from these 12 weeks?
I learned that my body is capable of doing so much more than I ever thought it could. I was scared to death that I would not be able to keep up with everybody and that I couldn't do the things that they were going to have us do. And I realized that I'm capable of pretty much everything.
What was the hardest part for these 12 weeks for you?
It's kind of twofold. The hardest part as a whole was my husband and I both being away from our kids at night when I kind of think they need us. In the gym, the hardest part was convincing my head that I could do the things that it told me I couldn't.
What do you hope to take with you now that the competition and challenge is over?
I've learned a lot from this, not only how to do the exercises and how to work out, but how to motivate myself to do it. And because of this 12 weeks, I see going home and being able to continue to keep coming in and doing some of the classes, and you know, I found that I enjoy running. I'm gonna start running, and you know, the sky's the limit of things that I never thought I could do.
It's always easy to say you're going to continue, but how sure are you that you're going to continue?
You know, if I had done this by myself, just me from my household, I would be scared to death. I would be terrified that I wouldn't be able to keep doing it, but because I did it with my husband by my side. He's amazing, and we have figured out that we're really good at motivating each other. And I'm confident that we're going to be able to keep going. We're not going to lose as fast, and we're not going to be able to work out as much, but I have no doubt that we're going to keep going.
My name is Anna Layton.
So tell me, why did you decide to do this challenge?
To make a change, a lifestyle change.
What had happened?
Weight got out of control.
And what did you learn from these 12 weeks?
How to eat, how to be consistent, how to work hard for what I wanted.
What was the hardest part about these 12 weeks?
Being consistent with the workouts and the homework, and not wanting to give up.
What was surprisingly something that you thought might be hard that wasn't so as hard as you thought it was going to be?
Running, and I mean really all the exercises. You know, I was kind of scared because I have a weak ankle, but actually didn't hold me down a bit.
What do you hope to take from this now that the journey's over?
Just to continue workout schedule, continue lifestyle change, and just to overall continue to be as healthy as I can be.
Do you think you're going to be able to do it?
I'm actually pretty sure I can.
Shelby Dowdy.
First off, why did you decide to do rack?
I decided to start doing this because some kid at my school was being really mean to me and started calling me fat all the time. And it just kind of made me want to change.
What have you learned from these 12 weeks?
That your body can go a lot farther than you think it can, and you just have to push yourself to make it to that point. And you can do whatever you want to do.
Was there any point you're ready to quit?
There was a couple times where I thought about it, but I just realized that I had to keep going until I made it to where I wanted to be.
What do you hope to take out of this?
Lifestyle change. I hope to continue working out and continue to eat right and keep going on.
What was the hardest part about this?
The whole thing was pretty hard, but I think the hardest part was eating right.
And the easiest part that you maybe have surprised yourself about?
Showing up. That was about the easiest thing to do but once you show up, you have to work, and it's hard.